What's up YouTube, K.D.M Sports back again with some more boxing content, and this time to share my opinion on the DEMETRIUS Andrade and David Benavidez fight happening on November 25th. This is an interesting clash of styles because both possess skill and nuances to their games. They're both also at similar stages in their careers. Of course, Andrade has been fighting for a very long time and hasn't had any big names yet. And Benavidez, same thing, but he just came off beating Plant and is looking to add another champion to his resume. Andrade has good movement around the ring with good hand movement and is an awkward southpaw. Definitely not as easy to hit as it may seem and is not an easy fight. He seems to be much more effective in a clean boxing match though, which explains why he was such a successful amateur and beat a lot of big names in the amateurs. He's also adept at timing and level changing and throwing hard punches over the top. Benavidez, on the other hand, applies a lot of pressure, throws a lot of combinations, is accurate, hits hard, has hand speed, relentless work rate. He has underrated defense as well as being an offensive powerhouse. He has an ability to roll with punches, move his head well, and pick shots off with his arms and gloves. David also has a great chin. Sometimes I feel like Benavidez gets a bit reckless at times though, and he gets a bit emotional in the ring. Andrade likes a clean boxing match though, and I don't think with Benavidez's size, presence, and just pressure style of fighting, he'll allow something like that to happen. He's definitely going to bring the fight to Andrade as the rounds go by, and in my opinion, I think the biggest advantage will be the body work Benavidez inflicts. Andrade also at times opens himself up too much when throwing punches, and that's something he has to be careful of, because Benavidez is relentless and he comes forward. The weakness of Benavidez though, I think, is the footwork, and he's going to need good footwork to be able to effectively cut the ring off against a slick boxer like DEMETRIUS Andrade. Footwork, as we know, is the most fundamental skill you need in any sport. People are overlooking Andrade, and they shouldn't, because he's a well-schooled boxer that's slick, awkward, and is southpaw. That presents a lot of problems. Andrade tries to bully you, then fight technical later on, and set you up. The biggest takeaway from this matchup is the fact that Andrade is 35 and is now getting a big fight in the pros. On top of all this, he hasn't been very active in the ring. These things can really affect you in a fight against a young and in their prime fighter who's been much more active. Early on, I can see Andrade having a lot of success, but this is his first high-profile fight against a big pressure-style fighter like Benavidez in the super middleweight division. So, we're not sure how this fight will go. I think it will either be a TKO win for Benavidez late in the fight or a decision win for Andrade. Those are the most realistic scenarios for me. Right now, I'm leaning more towards Benavidez because at times, Andrade does get sloppy and he's been hurt before, and he can't allow that to happen against Benavidez because Benavidez, like we know, throws combos and power behind his punches with speed. So I'm going to go with Benavidez for the win, but this isn't an easy fight to predict. We'll see if all that talk of Demetrius Boo-Boo Andrade being ducked for many years was for real, or if he was just another case of being a hyped up boxer coming out of the amateurs but was never a great pro. Thank you guys for watching another video, and make sure to subscribe, like, share, and if you've got any opinions, leave it in the comment section below.